You really want to start the story from the beginning? You asked for it. There are moments when life does not forgive. She looks you straight in the eyes and she slams you to the ground with a jab on the mug. Sometimes you have the strength to get up. Other times, you just want to forget. Like when you're forced to say goodbye to an old pal. Poor Mackenzie. He was always ready to offer me a drink. After what happened to him, I'll have another drink in his honor. There was a time when I only needed 6 good reasons to clean up the whole city. Tonight, instead, the only thing I'll be cleaning up is this glass. Or 2. Or 3. Or 4.
Come back when you have the money.
My hero! Do you want to cheer up with my candies?
Candy Bob, I barely disposed of the sticky junk you gave me earlier.
Oh, you thought of me!
Yeah, I always think how to get rid of you.
So, will you accept my umpteenth fudgy offer?
Only if you don't chase after me armed with a candy cane this time.
Did you know the globby globby reflect my love for you? When they get sticky on you, they will never come off.
The same goes for you, Candy. I hate this city. I hate this neighborhood. The only place I can find solace is my office. There's a stranger in my office, and he seems to be dangerous. I have to show him who's in charge. Maybe I can use one of my inventory items on him. I really hope all this seems logical.
Oh, good evening. You're finally here. Your cactus was making me feel uncomfortable, Mr. Gallo.
Detective Gallo.
I'll tell you everything if you stop pointing that gun at me.
Do you think that's easy with all this sticky sugar on my hands?
My name's Phil Chloro. I was waiting for you.
Give me a good reason not to shoot you.
All my beloved, majestic plants. They were absolutely perfect. And a second later, butchered. How beautiful they were. Your cactus in comparison.
My cactus is none of your business. I hope you don't think all this will be free.
No, of course not.
I work night and day. Nothing scares me. I'm ready to take any kind of risk in this dark and dangerous city. But every hero has his price, and this hero prefers cash, in advance.
You are a true professional.
Rule number 1 of Gallo. Be competent, critical, and careful. The famous 3 C's of Gallo.
Sure, here's a generous advance. The crime scene is at 8 Rhododendron Road. I'll wait for your arrival.
I'll come with the speed of the law, slow and unrelenting. A rich and kind person, but completely out of his mind. We've got to go. Duty calls, Thorn. But first I need to lock my office. Ah, if I remember correctly, the key is hidden behind your cardboard cutout. You've got to be even sharper than the prickly pear. Take back what I expelled? No thanks. Especially since I haven't got a bathroom in my office. Nobody will ever try to test my patience. Or my revolver. I'm once again master of my own office. Now I can leave. I can click twice on the red arrow when I want to hurry, which is most of the time. Done. I've locked the door. I'm always a man of my word, to myself. Hello?
Hey, Gallo. I'm your informant.
I know who you are. I'd recognize your voice in 1,000.
Information of the day. The armored truck will pass by tonight, disguised as a florist's van.
I pay you to tell me useful things, not to waste my time.
You don't pay me at all, but I'm doing this for professional ethics.
Crime doesn't wait. I'll call you back as soon as possible. Pain in the ass. I must get to the crime scene in 8 Rhododendron Road, or my name isn't Gallo anymore.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo.
You came earlier than expected.
I hate people who are bigger sticklers than me. There must be at least one important clue. I have to find it.
My treasures killed without mercy. You must find the killer and make him pay. With your experience and professionalism, you'll surely succeed.
Don't you worry, Mr. Chloro. Thorn, don't you detect a strange, pungent odor as well?
Are you talking to your cactus?
The culprit must be very smart.
And now you congratulate a crazy killer?
I value work well done. In such cases, I can count on my gallows sense. I must remember that I can click on the icon of the notebook to consult the actual goal at any time. And to read your suggestions, Thorn. I wonder why I always do this out loud. It's too late for this bonsai anyway.
Don't you offend the memory of my trapezium dwarfus! A terrible slaughter!
Damn.
My violet ultra-purpulus has seen its last sunrise!
Can I?
If you need it for the investigation. I've lost my most precious treasures, except for my diamonds and my jewels.
No, too square.
My violet ultra-purpulus has seen its last sunrise. And now, who am I going to talk to on those endless afternoons? What a disgrace!
Easy breezy.
And now, who am I going to talk
Here's
to
a
on those
useful clue.
endless afternoons?
There's something written on it. It's too small to read it. Well, I'm done here. For now.
Already done? Have you found who the killer is?
You won't believe it. But... no. Not yet.
See you soon, Detective Gallo. You're a true professional.
I must find out what's written on the shell casing, so I'll have a lead to follow.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Same as usual. The city keeps claiming innocent victims. Vegetables this time.
Damn.
Listen, I have to enlarge the writing on a shell casing.
You could use my microscope.
Okay, will you loan it to me?
I lent it to you years ago and you still keep it in your safe. It's like I've lost it forever.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Damn, what was rule number 17?
Good luck, Gallo.
Maybe I can use it to paint the bathroom, when I have one. Rule number 568 of Gallo. I can't shoot people indiscriminately. Not without a good reason. If I own something, it's not to discard like this. I'd love to, but it goes against my professional ethics. And against my sense of compassion for subnormal hens.
Oh, you're so romantic.
Precisely.
You don't have to pay, Gallo. You just have to ask.
Ah, nothing is comparable to the stench of my office. To take the microscope, I need to input the combination numbers, which I don't remember. I wrote them down in 3 notes I hid in the office. I'm really a secrecy genius. The second number of the combination. Gotcha. It'd best collect dust in my pocket. Here's the first number of the combination. And what a shame. Really gave the book a certain sophistication. And me. At least it seemed like I'd started to read it. I should admit, I don't know how to use it. But I prefer to say I don't like using it. And I can't do that. It would make the crack on the wall even more visible. I'll take only one. Rule number 303 of Gallo. Collect even what you don't know the use for. Except for grandfather clocks. Here, now the number is visible. The combination was 358, just like the number of my solved cases. Logical, natural, easy to remember. Now I can open the safe. Child's play. Rule number 100 of Gallo. If you don't remember something, remember a way to remember it. No, it gives my safe a purpose. There's something written on it. Veg 68. But what does it mean? The plot thickens, but I'm sure that by following this lead, I'll find the murderer. At least, so they say in the movies.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
What can you tell me about the Veg 68 shell casing? Is it from an anti-vegetable weapon?
I don't know, but you could find out by talking to the city's alternative arms smuggler. You'll recognize him because he will greet you back after you say the secret passphrase.
And that would be...
Usually it's written on the plasma membership card.
Membership card of... what?
Privileged Licensed Arms Smugglers Association. To become an associate, you have to send your photo by mail. You'll receive your card with a secret passphrase by fax.
Damn bureaucracy. I'll find that smuggler, and I'll bring him to justice.
Assuming that he's really smuggling anti-vegetables weapons.
I'll bring him to justice in any case. Rule number 111 of Gallo. If you don't have a green thumb, at least be trigger happy.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. The secret passphrase is written in glowing ink, so it's visible only in the dark.
When you give me this kind of information, I'd pay you double.
Too kind.
To get out of my face. I have to show the smuggler card with the secret passphrase around to find out who fired the bullet. I hate the smell of this neighborhood. No, I'd put the city into chaos. I doubt I'd get any other clients if I did that. Corrupting the young is against my ethics.
But not against mine.
What do you need the money for? You can't count to 3.
That's not true! I know how to do bank investments, buy shares, and...
Precisely. There's a reason I don't even use the chair in my office. Good evening. Are you...
The best stocked wholesaler in the city. Precisely. I don't deal in firearms.
Here comes the pacifist.
Ecologist, please. Gunpowder pollutes the environment.
There's always time to pay.
That's my motto, too.
I absolutely don't want it. Excuse me. I'd like...
To buy everything in here without paying cash. Don't worry. We give credit to those who have a generous advance like yours.
But how did you...
I have a nose for my clients' needs. It's a matter of professionalism and experience.
It seems soft and handy.
And with high-quality bristles, perfect for every type of paint.
Rule number 56 of Gallo. Better bristle up your crest than wear fake hair.
This fork and knife set belong to Jean Paulet, the famous French chef.
It's already hot. I can cook what I want. I still don't have a sense of the macabre.
If you so much as try to touch it, I'll eliminate your very name from the face of the earth. Come see us again. We restock our supply constantly.
I won't be deprived of the only way to keep you with me. Unless you can find something even bigger. I won't be deprived of the only way to keep you with me. Unless you can find something even bigger.
With my bare hands?
Do you want to feed me my din-din?
You deserve it.
You can't. Now I eat chicken noodles.
Other suggestions are accepted.
Do you want to feed me my din-din?
You deserve it.
You can't. Now I eat chicken noodles. Do you want to feed me my din-din?
You deserve it.
You can't. Now I eat chicken noodles. You're really a master at picking up useless things.
Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
And who entitled you to talk to me like this?
Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent. You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
No. First, I need a favor.
Which is?
Help me rob this vending machine, and then we'll talk about it.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
The hard-earned gadgets are always the best.
Hey! How do you do that?
You'll know as soon as your first tooth comes in. Why don't you take that wooden leg, too?
If there's one thing I hate most in the world, it's pink.
You never know. Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office? I robbed the vending machine for you. You owe me a favor.
I need a paintbrush with soft bristles and a long handle. Otherwise, you can forget about your pretty painted face.
Pretty face?
Do you prefer mug?
The new generations feed on both milk and cynicism. No doubt about it. We'll meet again.
I hope not.
Now the bristles are dipped with paint. They don't go together. And why would I use the spray that high? A perfect example of a telescopic paintbrush. Can you paint my face on the wall of my own?
You can say wow.
Wow.
Already done. If you don't believe me, go check.
How to ruin the profile of a tough guy.
Oh. Regretfully, but with all my heart, I'm giving you this beloved photo.
Finally, I'm taking back what is mine. I found a candle for cakes. Or perhaps I should say, the mouse hole chandelier. A good exchange, I'd say. Unconventional, but effective use of the barbecue. Wax on. Other suggestions are accepted. Wax off. Now my photo is in the envelope. Good. The envelope is now sealed. A rare example of greediest dandelion. No, I'd put the city into chaos. Now I have to wait for the reply by fax. Maybe I should have taken the photo from the heart-shaped frame. Here's the smuggler's membership card. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Every time I want to turn off the light, I have to contact the electric company.
Eddie and Son Courtesy Service. How can I help you?
Cut the power.
We're sorry. It's already been paid for the next month.
If you don't do it, I will drag your company through the mud, you disgusting leeches.
We're used to threats. That's how the free market works.
And if I just want to terminate the contract?
We can interrupt energy provision only if we have evidence you've made excessive use of the electric current. We're sorry.
I'm the one who's sorry.
But in exchange for such disservice, we at Eddie and Son will send you the exclusive bright spotlight. Perfect in its power and illumination, sent directly to your office. Immediate delivery.
Now I understand why you call yourselves Courtesy Service.
Detective Gallo, home delivery!
I must say, the service is quick. And precise. In the assembly kit, there were just 3 pieces, and no bolts. But there's a complimentary gummy ball. Why do the gadgets always have to be so useless? I already thought about it, and I already ruled it out. Here we are. It'll stay sticky for the rest of its life. Now the spotlight would stand on its own. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm sure the two cables don't belong together. That puddle could be a good conductor, but I have to connect it to the outlet as well. Plug is stuck. I can't remove it. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm sure the two cables don't belong together. Better lock the door. This jolt has not gone unnoticed by the electric company. Here's the secret passphrase. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them. Now I really feel like a smuggler. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption. Shame. It was a nice piece of technology.
Eddie and Son Courtesy Service. How can I help you?
I want my electricity back. Now.
The service will be restored immediately after the call. We remind you that we will stop it again if we will find evidence you are making excessive use of the electric current.
The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
I feel the same way about detectives.
Okay, I will rule her out of the list of potential smugglers. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them. As you can see, I'm an authorized dealer.
And I'm a baby punk.
Do you know any dealers in this area?
No, not even one.
For now, you're just a nice waste of time. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
I was just looking for you. I recognize you now. You're the supplier who sold me many damaged goods.
No,
You must give me a lot of money back.
I'll be right back. I quadruple parked out there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. The wind-up charge is broken. Rule number 568 of Gallo. I can't shoot people indiscriminately. Not without a good reason. If the world goes round, It's not because of brain snaps like this. A rare specimen of lethargic rhododendron.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo. Actions like this are more stupid than usual. I don't want to return what he gave me. This plant is called Pompous luminous. This plant is called Grouchy lamiosis. Let's see. This looks like Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
This plant is called Tirata tata. An exotic specimen of Tenderum lymphaticum. A rare example of Mausoleum massivum. Let's see. This looks like Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
It could be useful. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
Are you still talking to your cactus?
It doesn't matter. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
You did the right thing by showing your badge. Too many undercover cops are making our lives difficult.
What about the detectives?
Good for nothings. Just pretend to be asleep and you'll fool them like babies.
Do you recognize this shell casing?
Sure. Modestly speaking, I'm the only arms dealer in the city that sell that kind of bullet. I dream of becoming rich and leaving this filthy city forever. I used to be the king of the thieves. Now I'm the emperor of alternative arms trafficking.
Well, now I have everything I need to prosecute you.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Gallo. He is Thorn. And you are in a lot of trouble. Confess.
Phil Chloro is a vegetal slaver. He keeps his treasures locked in a prison.
So you did not assassinate his plants?
They were already dead when I got in. And I was just about to save them. Free them from their oppressor.
With a Veg 68 bullet?
Very explosive gunshot. Made in 1968, if you please. Infallible in piercing armored metal boxes. If I'd have been able to break into his precious chest, Phil Chloro would have died of a broken heart. But the chest was made of ceramic.
So you came up empty-handed.
But then I noticed a strange stain on the floor.
A stain? Interesting clue. I'm always amazed by my unsuspected persuasive abilities. I made you sing like a little chick.
No ability at all, Detective Gallo. I'm just happy to please someone sentenced to death. This is not an ordinary weapon. It's a baobab loaded gun.
I should pull out my gun, but I'm not sure that would be a good idea.
Very soon you'll become a baobab-flavored chicken. Don't you dare. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. Today is a great day. One less detective in the way.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Your money or your life?
It's tempting, don't you think?
How much do you have?
A lot. More than you can imagine.
Too complicated. I can always take you down and then grab the money. You're scared, huh? I'm waiting for the heist of my life, but the armored truck never passes by.
You still want to rob the armored truck?
If it's still stuck at the traffic light, maybe... Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head.
You still want to rob the armored truck?
If it's still stuck at the traffic light, maybe... But first I want to put you down for good. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. Very soon you'll become a baobab-flavored chicken. Today is a great day. One less detective in a way.
Do you still want to rob the armored truck?
If it's still stuck at the traffic light, maybe...
I'd like to, but my attention is completely focused on the taxi driver.
Bravo! Forget it.
You still want to rob the armored truck?
If it's still stuck at the traffic light, maybe...
Rule number 101 of Gallo. Don't shoot your mouth. Shoot bullets.
Please, don't do that. I still have some goods to smuggle. 2 loan sharks to pay and a boss to please.
Okay, get lost. Rule number 595 of Gallo. If it doesn't suit you, let it go. The membership card and the shell casing helped me to find a fanatic who wanted to shoot a baobab bullet through my head. But he wasn't the perpetrator I was looking for. And now I have a new lead. A stain in the mansion.
Yes?
I'm Gallo. I have important updates on the case.
So soon?
I understand you're surprised. My investigative skills surprise me too.
I don't know how to thank you for...
The taxi driver told me that there was a strange stain on the floor.
So he really broke into my mansion? That criminal!
Thief, but not murderer. Besides, you altered the crime scene. Where's the stain the taxi driver's talking about?
This one, maybe? It's always been here. It's an invigorating fertilizer. I often use this to strengthen my children.
It doesn't seem like it worked. I need to know if the fertilizer is the murder weapon. Luckily, I have me to encourage myself. First, I need a container. It's not large enough. Now I can take the fertilizer with me. I don't believe in the butterfly effect. I already thought about it, and I already ruled it out.
Perhaps some liquor can fight sadness?
Miss?
Or maybe a stuffed animal is better?
Hello, miss. I'm Detective Gallo.
I don't want to tell you anything. My husband has hit rock bottom.
Rule number 336 of Gallo. Don't respond to useless provocations. It's only a waste of energy. Do you recognize this invigorating fertilizer?
Yes, it's the best fertilizer I sell.
Can you describe the properties of this substance?
This modern chemical wonder grows plants fast, making them hearty and stronger. Believe me.
I must be absolutely sure that the wholesaler isn't lying. I need a truth serum. I have to call my informant.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Where can I find a truth serum?
As far as I know, an excessive intake of sugar can be intoxicating. It makes you tell the truth. You must find a sweet so sweet that it is also hallucinogenic.
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Good evening, Detective Gallo. What lovely circumstances bring you here?
Nothing lovely at all, Candy Bop. Do you happen to have...
A 3-layered ginger caramelized delight? Sure.
No, Candy.
Do you want the creamy multi-puff braid?
I'd be happy with a pastry that will make the person I'm questioning sing.
I should have something perfect for your case, Gallo. A dessert to end the meal that will project you into the dimension of sense.
Have you eaten it?
No, I could give it to you, but I'd like to receive the right compliment from you that makes me blush, just once.
Just what I need. To me, you're a flower growing in the desert.
So romantic! Do you really think so?
Yes.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. The setting sun is not enough to match the fullness of your cheeks.
How lovely! Nobody has ever told me that.
I can only praise you, my princess of gold and silver.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. you, diabetes is just a delicious heaven, my tiramisu.
A bakery metaphor. How bold!
I'll dive into boiling chocolate to make you mine.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Yes.
Now I recognize you. Rude and sincere. This is the Gallo I love. Here's the sweet Inogen. A sweet so sweet that it's also a hallucinogen.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
How do I use the sweet Inogen?
Mix it in a cocktail and make it whoever you want to question drink it. But then you had to drink it yourself to enter the dimension of sincerity.
It seemed too easy. Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
The store is open 24 hours a day. Does that mean you're always here?
That's right. The job is my life. My life is the job.
And do you ever rest?
No. Thanks to the hot alcohol I drink constantly. It makes me feel alert and watchful.
I envy you. Booze just overloads my brain. Is there a hard liquor that you prefer?
Diridango.
Can you sell me one bottle?
I wish I could, but it can't be found anywhere.
Even the disco club in the city?
No. I'm the one who supplies the disco club with its liquor.
And so?
Improvise. It's what I've been doing my whole life. Everyone has his impossible dream. Mine is the Black Diamond.
The Black Diamond? What is that?
Forget it.
How's Diridango prepared?
I don't know the precise ingredients, but I can recognize the taste. It tastes like cavernous eucalyptus, with a vague aftertaste of ancient human.
A real delicacy, isn't it, Thorn?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And out of the mouth of my assistant, too. We were talking about work. Do you you really have everything for everybody? Or is that just a publicity stunt?
It's pure marketing. It works, don't you think?
You happen to sell an invigorating fertilizer?
I sell millions of items. I need to see a sample to answer you specifically.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
This cab has picked up its last fare, if it ever had one. It may sound crazy, but it's for a good cause. The Diridango cocktail is ready. Flavor Diridango, sweet taste. Very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks!
Now he's ready to tell the truth. I just need to connect with him. I will surely regret this. That's the only chance I have to make the wholesaler sing. Ugh. Maybe the Diridango helped me recover some fragments of memory, and it surely transported me to the dimension of sincerity, where it's impossible to lie. Now I have to find the wholesaler and the exit. I can't reach it. Too far. I can't reach it. Too far. I can't. It's beyond my grasp. How can I get there? It seems impossible. Willpower. I just had to think about it a bit more. I know these two criminals very well. I've been their obsession for a while.
And who are you?
I hate talking to strangers. I have no reason to do it. I need it more than he does. I'm tired. Goodbye.
Already?
I have no reason to do it. I need it more than he does. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone
that you're competent, critical, and careful?
Yes. Give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
Tell me about the invigorating fertilizer.
I don't feel like it now.
You care more about yourself or your emporium?
What a stupid question. My emporium.
And if in an instant your emporium was destroyed, how would you react?
Very badly. My whole life would have amounted to anything.
Rule number 784 of Gallo. Life is like stock market trading.
To hell with you and your rules.
Just imagine how a man who has lost everything must feel.
No, please, don't do this to me.
I can do even worse if you don't talk.
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
I can start by killing you.
Be my guest, but then you can say goodbye to your information.
You know what? You're more cynical than I thought.
I'm a salesman. Now go and come back with a victim.
I'm not feeling magnanimous. I must kill you. I don't think I get it. You get it very well. Rule number 0 of Gallo. Humility is the foundation of everything. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
I killed my ego.
Well, you've made progress. I'll tell you everything I know about the fertilizer. With a single dose, a bonsai can become a baobab in just a few seconds.
So it's really invigorating.
Yes.
But then, how did Phil Chloro's plants die? Better leave before becoming violent for real. And to hell with rule number 0. So, the fertilizer isn't the murder weapon.
Gallo!
Phil Chloro?
Yes. Come here, right now!
I'd rather drink another Diridango. But I have no choice. I work for you.
What did you say?
Detective Gallo, about the fact that you work for me.
Let me explain. I'm working very hard, but the case is more complicated than I thought. After I searched the neighborhood, I learned that the shell casing I found here does not belong to the murder weapon.
And?
Then I established that the fertilizer you use is not poisonous.
So, have you found the culprit?
Not exactly.
Great!
Great?
I don't need you anymore. Can't you see? From now on, other elegant and silent friends will brighten my days.
Have you replaced the victims with other vegetables?
What do you take me for? I simply let some new friends come to keep me company.
Are you hiding something from me?
Do you think I killed my treasures just for the sadistic urge to replace them with some other beautiful specimens? Do you think I'm a psycho?
My opinion doesn't count. The facts speak for themselves.
You may be a professional, but your facts say too much for my tastes.
How long did it take to forget the pain of your exes?
Just long enough to pay the wholesaler by bank transfer.
So, do I have to stop the investigation?
If you want to continue investigating by yourself, go ahead. But I won't pay you any more.
There's still reimbursement of expenses for exceptional movements.
But you said you only wandered around the neighborhood.
Leaving my office is an exceptional movement.
You really are a professional, but you won't get a penny more. Is that clear?
I have to think about it. With my cactus. Rule number 12 of Gallo. Money comes and goes, but cheapskates remain forever. I have more questions now than when I started my investigation. It's the first time that this has happened to me in a paid investigation. Because this is my first paid investigation. I mean, it was, but now's not the time to split hairs. You don't know how much it bothers me that I didn't solve the case. I just needed to... This is Detective...
Gallo! The little flower in my emporium has been barbarically killed. Just a drop of water was enough to knock him out.
Please calm down. I'll get there as soon as possible.
Detective Gallo, you have to help us.
My plant has been killed.
Mine too.
But mine died first.
And you all want me to investigate for you?
Yes!
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll tell you my fee once I've solved the case.
Am I bothering you?
Yes, but I'm used to it.
I still need your help.
If it's about watering your salad, you can also...
I just did that, and my new treasures have collapsed on the floor.
Hello? I'm on my way with the speed of the look.
My fresh greenhouse flowers. They were so thirsty.
And now they're as dead as doornails?
You're better as a fortune teller than a detective.
It's obvious. The serial killer is indiscreetly butchering plants and flowers. The first question is, why? The second is, how did he do this?
The third is, who is he?
And the fourth is, when will you go away?
I don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You have to go. If you don't have anything interesting to say.
You're hired again. I'll pay you double, triple the advance I gave you if you solve the case. My regards to your cactus. It's lucky to be still alive.
He has a point, Thorn. You're lucky I don't have to water you every day, or else by now, you would have ended up like all those other plants. Poison water, dead plants. There is no doubt the water has been used as the murder weapon. But how? And by who? I have to search the aqueduct area and find out what poisoned the water.